today we're going to do a short down the islands dive on the west coast of Trinidad. Conditions this day was as good as it gets in this area, and as you will see, the visibility was amazing, and the goal today was to get some fish to fill up the freezer because prior to this day I haven't been spearfishing in a while, so we're looking for some fish to fill it up.
All that food over the water, eh?
How the water looking today?
Huntable.
I mean you have no excuse for not shooting fish today, eh?
After taking our time and leisurely gearing up, it was time to get in the water and see what was going on downstairs. So this was my first dive of the day, and to my surprise, there was actually quite a few small mutton snappers zipping around as I settled on the seafloor just to assess the conditions. And all these fish around is definitely a promising sight to see, especially in this area. After realizing how good the visibility was, I decided it was a good opportunity to explore an old shipwreck and do a bit of sightseeing. Nothing much to shoot at this point, or at least in this area, but at this point in the day I was mainly just happy to see the visibility and just be able to dive in that crystal clear water. If you're not familiar, down the island in Trinidad is quite overfished relative to the other parts of Trinidad, so it takes me quite a bit more time and effort these days to encounter something that is worth shooting. I did see a couple small hogfish and several small mutton snappers, but not any size that I really wanted to shoot. Eventually I made a drop and threw up some sand to see if I could make anything come in, and a decent sized hogfish came to investigate. These are actually one of my favorite eating fish, and you never see them any bigger than this in this part of Trinidad at least. So I figured it was time to take one and add something to the cooler. After that hogfish, we decided to jump in and move spots. And as I jumped to the next spot, I didn't even get time to put on my camera before a nice barracuda came charging in. After placing a proper spine shot on that fish, I finally got a chance to put on the camera, and then that is the footage that you see in here now. Barracudas are actually one of my favorite fish to eat, and seeing that Trinidad has almost no risk of ciguatera poisoning, it's enjoyed by many people I know, so I was glad to put one in the boat.
Anything could happen now.
So this next dive I purposely left uncut because as soon as I jumped in this new spot, a smaller barracuda came charging at me aggressively, and I barely even had time to think about shooting. The shot was almost completely instinctive, but I still ended up getting a good shot on him and eventually got him under control. After dispatching this fish, for some reason I dropped it, but I didn't pay much mind because of how shallow it was. I made a quick dive just to grab him back, and when I looked up, as you could probably see, there was an absolutely monster mutton snapper, really big for this part of Trinidad, just looking right in front of me in the most unlikely and unlucky time and place. I immediately went into a shooting mode.
Wolfie! Wolfie! Try gun for me. Load it. Load it, quick. Load it, load it.
Half is enough for it. I'm trying to take you out the way I can. Next barrel. That one into the railways. I use a point again. Push off the board by side.
After swapping to Wolfie's gun, I got down there to see if I could get another shot at that mutton snapper. That fish was easily around 10 to 12 pounds, which is extremely rare for the area that I was diving in. I tried all the tricks I know, scratching, grunting, throwing up sand, chumming, or just spending maximum bottom time motionless on the ground. But I never got that fish to come back around.
What went on with the dive? What went wrong? What went right? What could do better next time?
I only see one good fish for the day, that is it?
And did you shoot it? Why didn't you have the gun in your hand?
Not a barracuda, is it?
Well, that's the next best thing.
What, a barracuda?
Yeah.
That don't count as a fish.
Not by your standards.
After Wolfie scored a lionfish for us, I was determined to put a proper fish of quality on the boat. Now yeah, barracudas are good for making a poundage, but it was time to put some red in the cooler. With that last mutton snapper still haunting me, I decided to hit one last spot, really close to the marina, before calling it a day and going back in. And that last spot held exactly what I was looking for.
Finally get a good fish for you.
Nice fella, man. Quality. What do you feel, Sophie? 6 7?
Huh? Mission accomplished?
Look real big in.
No, yeah.
Hold it up there for the camera, let me see.
Hope you all enjoyed the video. This is the first of many, hopefully. You let me know what you all think about it. If you have any suggestions, any requests, anything particular you want me to make a video on, just let me know. Make sure and like and subscribe and share it to everyone you know. If you're interested in spearfishing, in terms of the gear, we have all the gear, the spear guns, the fins, the mask, everything that you need to spearfish and freedive. And if you want to learn how to freedive and spearfish, we also have all the courses, the certified PFI freedive and spearfishing courses. All the info will be in the description. Just let me know. And yeah, I'll catch you all in the next one.